Hello everyone, good evening, welcome back to another stream. Today with the new polished TD lines, let's see how polished it actually is. I'm going to apply the tiers 8, 9 and 10 for a couple of games each, especially the tier 10s, but for the start I will go for like 3 games on the tier 8 and another 3 on the tier 9, and then switching over to the tier 10, just attempting a short review of each. And mainly I want to find out whether the new mechanic is actually of use. And I already bought the new line, of course. I think what we should start with is just a quick look at the armor profile. I will do this for each tank. Unfortunately, the Blitzkit website that we're usually using is not working on this line, so I'm using the armor inspector instead. For now, here's the tier 10, but let's start with the tier 8 version. So tier 8, of course the new line does start from tier 5 on. It's actually a bit weird. I did not notice yet that you got to go for the Semovente, the Italian TD first, as we are seeing already on the tag tree. You gotta go from the tier 4 Lago Swedish medium tank to the tier 5 Semovente, then to the SDP Polish TD, and then on to the tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, and from the tier 8 on you got a special mechanic that allows you to have more damage if you are closer to the enemies. Let's check that out again. Assault shells it is called. 50 meters or less, average damage times 140%. 50 meter to 120 meter, average damage times 120%, 120 meters to 200 meters, average damage times 100%, 200 meters or more, average damage of 80%. So that is a very interesting mechanic that encourages some less campy playstyle, something I really support for some TDs. Also, what I noticed, all of these tanks do have a solid alpha damage anyways. The tier 8 340 is not that much, but for all of these, from the tier 8 to the tier 10 that I checked, they do have very big HE damage. That is something I'm very happy about. And also, the tier 9, tier 10 also don't have a lot of damage loss on the premium ammunition, and the premium ammunition is APCR, just as the standard ammunition. Having standard ammunition APCR is not as great as having AP due to shell normalization. So you get a few more ricochets, even at the same penetration values as with other comparable tanks on AP. But for premium ammunition, I really love that because you can penetrate even the base armor, the tracks, etc. You're not getting stuck in those. And you can also, you should also be aware that using calibrated shells won't have as much of an impact on APCR as it does have on heat. So just play this tank with rammer, I guess, all of these, and that should be the better choice. 6 degrees of gun depression for the whole line is not a huge amount. That might be a little bit problematic. From what I've seen though, you'll have some pretty solid armor that only has some weak spots like a cupola and a lower plate. But for now, I want to check the armor profile of the tier 8 that I've not seen yet. I've only seen the tier 10 so far. So let's start with the, what is it even called? SDP 58 Kilana. Maybe there are some Polish viewers here who might help me out if there's a meaning to that name. So we got the armor profile. Let's make the size larger. Go for penetration And I gotta select a tier 8 tank that is quite common. Let's pick a heavy tank that has about the average penetration. So the TDs obviously have more penetration, the medium penetration, so that might be slightly different. On the AP, you see there's a lower ply to the bottom, there's a cupola to the top. If you are slightly beneath at maximum gun depression, then you can also penetrate the tracks. Important to keep in mind. And a little weak spot over there that I would not even go for because RNG was up. If we are switching over to APCR premium ammunition, there is a big change. The lower ply gets to be slightly larger. HE does not penetrate at all. Actually, you can penetrate this tiny weak spot with HE. On the higher tiers, especially on the tier 10 that I checked, even the cupola can get HE'd on with many tanks. It only has 40 millimeters of armor. The mediums will be beneath, but many heavies, even some mediums, and also TDs, of course, they will have enough penetration to HE that cupola. That is going to be very nasty to take, like even a 183 hash shot or some E100 might hash your cupola for over 1000 damage. That is something I'm quite worried about. But we will see if that actually happens, how easy that is going to be to penetrate. So let's start with the tier 8. Oh, the iPad screen. Oh, something I wanted to check still. Increased armor does have any impact. Can I... Calibrated shells do make a difference here, as calibrated shells mean that the lower plate gets to be treble as if you were using premium ammunition. Can we have increased armor, enhanced armor? Yeah, that doesn't change anything, so no need to go for that. Yeah, even calibrated shells then, well, enhanced armor. Okay, there it makes a bit of difference to the lower plate as well. Still, I think I will just go for points because it's not a huge difference. Let's get into the game. I'm on a tier 8. I got the standard setup that I run on every TD. On other tanks, I will go for this. You could, of course, go for enhanced armor if you wanted to. You could go for improved control, for the improved traverse speed instead if you wanted to. I will just start with this and see how it goes and maybe reconsider my choice later on. I guess. Let's get started. Let's get my setup done. Okay. Hi to everyone who's here already. Hi to Joseph. Hi to I Like Komodo Dragons. Hi to Depeche Mode, Toby, TK421, Fusilier, Jonathan, and Meep, Hank, Zweitakt, Inferno as well. The new mechanics have a backer and ricochet. It still do damage. Okay. Hi Arthur as well. I'll be interested to see what is happening there. Let's start. And I just got a bunch of messages. Is that of any importance? Ah, okay. Question about... Oh, what did I just do? Oh. Okay, question about giveaways. Battle passes that I gave away last month will be for next month. Okay, we get some good armor, we got increased damage when getting closer, so I want to frontline this tank. No need to camp with this one. I would get punished for that. Especially with the lower alpha damage than other TDs have. It would be useless to sit in the back. I would just not be able to... I would just not be able to make the maximum use of it, and you know, you're not that likely to put out multiple shots in a row if you're camping either. Let's try to get into a hull down position. That might be over here. I could maybe just play... I could just play over here, I guess. No. Oh, I like that. 200 damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, good start. Let's see what happens if I move on. There's no one. Then we can just probably just push onto the VK 100 straight away. We don't want to let him survive for too long. It looks like the enemies are flanking around on the other side. Also, I will be happy to get close to make use of my mechanic. Oh my gosh, nice shot. T51, T54E2 seems to be AFK, but let's just take him out if needed. Okay. Do I go for the AFK? Or is it just a waste of time? Let's put out one shot. 320. It is another one. What the hell? 2 AFKs? Or is he not AFK? Odd start. We do have the indicator right off the reticle where we do see how close we are. That shows us how much damage we are going to deal. Okay, kind of boring game, just moving forwards. And there was the first one trying to hit me, bouncing at long distance. But I think we can be quite confident with this armor profile. Let's go for the BZ because the T54 lightweight won't be able to kill him. Nice. I like the accuracy of the gun, decent mobility as well. Feels good. Now for 18. Okay, he's gone. Just 2k damage. I'm still having 1 or 2 shots, probably just one. No! Too greedy to aim in for any longer. Hank asking, will you play 2 also battles in tier 6 or 7? No, I won't, because the mechanic is the same. The mechanic does not exist on tier 6 and 7. The playstyle will be more or less the same. And they're just rather generic at tier 6 and 7. That is like any other tank, any other TD basically. You can still check the armor profile then, but mostly the playstyle will be the same. Just say, oh my eye is itchy. Mostly you wanna maybe stay in hull down positions, that for sure, and don't get too aggressive with a turretless TD because you will not be able to reverse turn around your tank as easily and you won't survive any hard pushes. So if you don't know where the team is going, stay in between your teammates on second row, but then you can feel confident in moving in a bit more aggressively where your majority of the team is. Here I'm not going straight in between my teammates, but I know I'm still relatively close to them. What the hell is this T43 doing? He's just going to die. What a fool. 1v1. As a SDP versus SDP. Seems like he also has some good aim. And with that accuracy, he's not struggling too much. But now he's doing a mistake by turning like that. HM bouncing. Remember, really nice HE damage. There we go. I can take him out in 2 shots. I'm too worried about pushing in between them. Oh no, I'm dead. I would assume. Can I see him? What about others behind me? I'm fine. Why is he not going for me? That's weird. I'm worried about others. Amazing. But my team is really... what the hell are they doing? Oh. No! Oh, it would have been so important to get the kill, because now the teammate to the side is dying. Maybe we can do something on B. Oh no. Go Kyla, go Kyla. By the way, I bought a beer from the brand Kyla today. I had to go for it. Maybe I should not have peeked, and we would have maybe had a chance of winning this one as well. Yeah, if the Smasher has any brain, he's just using HE. Easy kill. Kyla, you can just go face hack or so. Gun block. With a gun block, he might have even avoided some HE damage. The Smasher might have hit himself then. Anyways. 4k damage. Really nice. Let's go for our next one. Ren asking, how's the line? I've only played one game on tier 10 ahead of the stream just to get the new camouflage. Seemed great. I don't know about the others yet. The tier 8 also seems very nice actually. Might already be my favorite tier 8 TT. I can just play like a heavy tank. Can play... It's a bit like the VZ line, but even better than that. And I like that the focus is on damage output, not on damage intake reduction. Okay, someone approached B from the other side. Maybe someone's crossing. Otherwise, I might just try to flank around to the right. So, okay, the enemies are playing for the other side. Then I think we should push this one. Yeah, what is this? Again, we got a T-43 YOLOing in. Amazing. Maybe it's the same one as last game. Could very well be the case. No. But at least I tracked him. So I'm getting 120% like this. Very nice. Oh, I love this. Great DPM. Good armor. And I love the accuracy. That is rare. I like. Happy with this line. Oh, let's not move forward further. I think I should auto-reload him. Let's hide from Ferdinand. Oh, Ferdinand. German. Okay. F. Perfect timing. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, let's not allow him to circle me. Oh, this is good. Jisoo will have him. And I think the Ferdinand had the small gun, so I'm not in trouble if I push him. No. Wait, isn't Ferdinand premium tank? You cannot have small gun. Or does he have like 300 alpha? I'm not used to playing tier 8. .310, yes. And with the close proximity to him, I can easily high roll. Very nice. Hi Scar. Hi to Fusilier. No, you're here already. Hi to Darkman as well. Good evening, everyone. Okay, 3 games on this one. Do I even go for another one? I think I want to move on to the next tier so that we can spend the majority of the time on tier 10. Also here I will go for a quick check of the armor profile for you, because that is very relevant so you know how to play, but I assume it will be basically the same. SDP 60 it is, and I will switch over to a tier 9 tank. Let's take the E75, something that's popular and having average penetration values. Mets have less, TDs have more, so makes up for good comparison in there. So we see the same again at maximum gun depression, 6 degrees. We do see that there are weak spots to the flanks that most people will probably not know about because the tracks are to the front. Then lower plate. Currently the E75 is running calibrated shells, but calibrated shells don't really have any impact. Enhanced armor makes 0 difference. What about right now? 0 difference for enhanced armor, not worth going for it. Cupola a little bit. How is it looking like with APCR? Let's go for standard ammo. Here there is a bit more of a difference on calibrated shells. Also on enhanced armor there is a bit more of a difference. Also HE, I want to check. There is a tiny weak spot to the left side, but again that would probably be too tiny to penetrate. Still try, but it's not a reliable damage output. I would avoid that. Let's test it. Again, wait, let's also check the gun stats on this tank. It does have quite a bit more alpha damage, 435 and 750 on the HE. The HE is absolutely massive. Mostly it is about like 20% more or so than the AP. Here, 435 to 750. I don't know the percentage value, but it is a massive increase. And also keep in mind 140% of that if you are 140% of that if you are 50 meters to the enemy. So if you move to the back of some enemy, you can demolish them so badly. 1k damage on the HE with great DPM due to its short reload time. Alright. Eric saying enhanced armor helps against promo when hull down. I don't think if you are hull down it really makes a difference. We've just looked at it. Hi Ignatius as well. So in most angles that I've just looked at, it doesn't seem to make any difference apart from the lower plate having a slight difference. So just too few situations where I would benefit from that. Benefit from the calibrated from the enhanced armor. Okay, let's move up here. Our team is coming. This tank is already noticeably slower, I think, than the tier 8. Fully equipped as well. The tier 8 felt faster. Just a bit. And now give this tank tanks nears. Yeah, again, I'm just playing this like a heavy, basically something in between heavy and medium. Let's try to push on that far right so I can make sure I'm not getting hit from the left side, because I might get spotted. Also, I don't want to turn around yet. There might be something to the front still that we could potentially take out. Oh, a lack of gun depression. What are you doing? You know what? I will go for the Waffen. HE incoming. Someone saying, I believe HE is not affected by the mechanic. I don't know. I think it is. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Or was he having... Was he having Sporeliner? No idea. No, on HE we don't see the bars from the mechanic. True. Let's just use Premo. I might hide for a moment to not get shot, but you know what, I'll just move in. Yeah, I'm enjoying this a bit less due to the mobility difference. Although, of course, mostly I will play the tier 10 version. Okay, Lewis. Pushing in, as he should not be doing. On the minimap we still see that tank that has been over here. Oof. Lewis is escaping. What about the other one? Well, maybe I can still hit him. Well, also good. Accuracy plus alpha damage. And armor. So what about the last one? The AMX. Did he circle around into our spawn? Is he camping somewhere around here? I think he might pop up to the left side. But let's find out by moving to the back again. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Jigo. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Come on. Where are you? Okay. Still getting him. Game number 1 on this tank. I will go for 2 more, I believe, and then move on to tier 10. Also, I got a bit of beer still. Cheers. Let's go front line. Also, I'm quite lucky to be high tier, 1 of 2. Quite common for tier 9s that there are very few tier 9 tanks playing. So we either are 1 of 2 2 high tiers or 2 low tiers. Either broken or trash. No. Oh, screen's lagging. That's fine. WTs on the enemy team has great camouflage value, might be moving towards that left corner unspotted. We will see if I get hit now. Turn. Oh no. A lucky shot by him. But I think I would have already gotten shot if there was someone camping there. And we are already getting flanked, so let's preempt this. Good. Okay, that's not good to peek here. Too many enemies in different angles. Nice. Oh no. Already in the back. I am not well positioned. Good. 600 damage. Let's block him. He did penetrate, okay. He's dead anyways. Ay, 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 ay. No! I should have shot. But game is over. Okay. Yeah, that still seems fun to me, the tank. Probably still better than the Jagdtiger, better than the VZTD. But just compared to other heavy tanks, it's probably not as strong as the tier 8 is, just on a tier by tier basis. Still, I think the grind is enjoyable, probably even if you are not fully upgrading it immediately. Simply because of the, first of all, the mechanic and the armor that won't change. And you can still more or less play the same play style. Of course, if you are playing this tank stock, like any other tank, just be more passive at the start, a little bit more patient with moving up. Yeah, I'm not going to buy the premium camo for every tank. I just bought it for the tier 10 only. Why am I getting so many messages right now? Okay. I will just play for the center of the map. I can play basically like a heavy tank again, and at the center I'm also not at huge risk of getting pushed onto. Unless we don't have A. In that case we would get outflanked. And I should adjust to either holding A or pushing for the city to make sure I'm not getting shot into my sides. Otherwise, if we all go for the middle, then we have the problem of enemies going for the ruins, going for the center to the front, and we would be having issues. Oh, I can shoot him. Nice. He could actually hit me. I don't like this. I don't really have spotters. Let's see if I can just shoot this bush. I hit the ground. What about those? They're getting pressured by a lot of my teammates checking the minimap. I think he will get spotted if he's crossing, right? I will have to turn for the ruins very soon. So I'm getting flanked. Yeah, let's turn. Let's turn. Oh my gosh. Even this one bounces. Let's use adrenaline. I think he's overestimating his chances. Oh, look at that. Fully grey. Nice trades by the E4. I feel like the enemies are not having much of a plan for how to win this game. They have 0 map control. They have 1 cap. against 4. What? 2? Okay, that hurts. Nah. Peak. Points. Don't tell me he's hiding now. Losing 2 points. Wow. Boring. Let's go for another one. Like, enemies, what were they doing? They were just sitting in the back and hoping to win by letting enemies run into them. It doesn't work if you don't take any bases. They needed to decide to push in somewhere, and that would have most likely been the A side. There they had an advantage. They could avoid the heavies. Okay. Let's move towards A. There are only 2 heavy tanks, so it's not that likely that enemies are committing heavily to the heavy side. What are we going to do? I think I will move forwards already. Let's see if I can shoot the projector. Let's hide a bit better. Nope. Someone's coming for me. And I don't think he's going to survive that. There's a heavy tank to the side. Enemies also have 3 TDs that I don't know about yet. I think I want to move to the left side to avoid the heavy over there and potential campers. I can maybe move into A and crossfire the object. Ah, that sucks. I feel useless. Come on. Come on. Just a bit further, please. Oh. Great. Yeah, moving into the open, that's not ideal. There was someone somewhere, I don't know, maybe. Charioteer is not going to get him. The projector should be. And lowest alpha damage at this distance, but I gotta be a bit careful as we are losing out on tanks. Ah, that's why I love APCR. With heat I would have had no chance of penetrating on this particular shot. Simply because heat does not penetrate tracks. Let's just use APCR premium ammunition to not have to aim for too long. Ooh. Crazy. $761 max roll. No. I cannot peek at him, but he's going to peek at me. Oh, nice. Hi, a nice shot. Hi also to renamed user in Cuba. Lucas. If Nino supplies me with 5k gold per month, I will be his paycheck. No. No need. Okay. Was also quite happy with this one. Let's move on to the tier 10. All of these camos, by the way, realistic camos, more or less. I think they are pretty realistic. How do you like those? They all look roughly like that. You have that blow in the back to just, dig in because of that recoil. The tier 10 and then has an alpha damage of big 500 times 140 if you are close. APCR on standard and premium ammunition, again, high explosive rounds of 810. Very nice to have. Then you also, of course, got the assault shell sets on all the others. What else is there to know? Armor profile that we want to take a look at as well. And I can tell you already, it is basically the same as for the others. So we are tier 10, TD, NC70. We want to take a look at it with a popular tier 10 heavy tank. What would be better than the 100 on AP? No enhanced armor on flat terrain, enhanced armor, no change. Calibrated shells make a bit of a difference on the gun mantle, but honestly no one should really be aiming for that. There could be lucky shots penetrating that, but you should not try. Also, there is no difference with enhanced armor. If we are looking from both, maybe then there is a bit more of a difference. If we are looking at it from beneath, there is also no difference for enhanced armor uses to go for. And at maximum gun depression as it is right now, then also the sights can get penetrated right above the tracks. The lower plate can get penetrated. And then if we are switching over to heat on E100, you cannot penetrate this part anymore. Or maybe you can off the track still. Let's check out heat. And also calibrated shells. There are more rig spots now to the sides. Enhanced armor again does not change anything about that. Tiny rig spots to the side with calibrated shells, those bigger. That already makes a difference then. Then there's also this weird rig spot to the front. But honestly, I would probably not go for them, and that's not a reason for me to play calibrated shells, because you can penetrate the cupola to the top. And if you are paying attention to the armor value, 40 millimeters only, that can get penetrated with HE. So up to 1.3k damage on E100 if you are hitting this tiny weak spot. That might be worth trying. I guess even if you are failing that shot, you would still deal big amounts of damage. Simply because splash damage does like almost the same as AP then. And especially if you are... Does it even get easier to hit in phase suck? Maybe in phase suck, E100 is also slightly larger, so you will have this angle. It will be tough to penetrate, and it might depend on RNG, but still there is a chance. You could get this little rim, the white rim to the front. Check that out. You might penetrate that with HE. This could be absolutely nasty. Let's also check out something else with a smaller gun, less HE penetration. Even that can penetrate. What about some medium tank? A medium tank like a Leo is likely to not pen with HE. Now we're on calibrated shells. No, also the Leo will have enough penetration with HE. But probably because of its low damage and a significant increase in HE damage compared to AP, try this. So I would rather just go for AP into the cupola instead. That is far more likely to penetrate. But for some big gun like an E100, if you face something like this hull down or maybe some TD, definitely attempt the HE. It is going to be worth it. Then, of course, the rear is very weak. Cannot get HE with Leo, but of course, with a high pen tank, let's first check out maybe the VK90, because it doesn't have massive HE damage that cannot get through. But if we then go for something bigger, like 100 big alpha guns, those have a huge area that can get HE penetrated. So keep that in mind when playing this tank. The cupola can even get HE from the sides, also worth mentioning. Yeah, so much about that. But mostly I would aim for the lower plate. If it's hull down, that might be hidden a bit, so I might aim for these parts. That should be easier than the cupola as well. So either cupola or these spots sides. Test it. Okay, looking forward to it. Do I need 10 HEs? I think the ammunition should be enough, but let's pick a few or less. I don't want to run out of ammunition on big games. Okay. For a tank that has to frontline, the hatch is huge. Yes, that is true. Hatch is rather easy to penetrate. I also noticed that on a tier 8 already in the duel against the other SDP. We were both just penetrating each other's cupolas very reliably. Hi to Adi, hi to Larry, hi to Wandering Bigfoot as well. Good evening, everyone. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to see more. In the near future, there will be mostly tournament streams, but otherwise, of course, Tank Crest and other random streams you can expect. Back to the game. Hi, good riddance. And Richard. Okay, I'll just frontline this tank again. Oh, hello. Let's see if he can penetrate me. I don't think so. I did not check that. Oh, come on. I think he's hidden. Yes, there's more. Can we just win against T57 without my help? I'm afraid of turning around in case the 183 is peeking at me again. 183 should be reloaded by now. Okay, he's escaping. Just going for APCR just to make sure I penetrate. The E6 can pen him anyways and kill him. And again, we get some super weird YOLO bots. This session is weird, but that is also patch day, where people are just generally doing some weird stuff. Oh, this will be one shot. Gotcha, nice. I think I will turn around because the enemies are flanking. This FE is dead anyways, and I will have enemies in my rear. Like this guy. Come on, E6, move. Nice. Lovely accuracy. Chef's kiss. Really, that is so amazing to have an accurate gun and an armor tank that is also quite fast. I'm going to play this tank a lot, I can see. Oh, this is so satisfying, honestly. Just that I'm a bit too far away right now. Oh. Let's keep going. Let's not forget about the mechanic. I want to be close up to the front. Take that.
3 from a DM for my favorite WOT channel.
Eddie, thank you. Oh, 700. Come on, guys, please take out the grills. I don't want to take that many shots. And also, of course, I cannot turn around as easily. No. Okay. GG, you blocked yourself. Okay. APCR premium ammunition. I love it. My god is god real. Okay. Can you see him? Can you touch him? But I'm not going to delve into that discussion on this stream. It will be up for some late night stream, maybe. Rock'n'Roller. Hello to you as well. Rule number 1, don't play on update day. In the past it has been a lot more of a thing. Nowadays I don't feel too much of an impact. Back in the day I remember every time there has been an update I could see that drastic drop in 30-day stats or the daily stats. And you could really just check the statistics and you could see by the stats when there was a patch day. Let's not stick around here, my teammates are intending to go for the left side. But the enemies only have one heavy tank. I don't intend on going for the heavy side. Yet, also worth mentioning, enemies have a bunch of TDs that can go anywhere. But let's move up towards the middle. I can go hull down over here and fight for the high ground as well. Boof, take that. Oh man. Love this mechanic. No camping allowed and HE coming in. Let's just go for AP or APCR. I'm just doing a lot of damage anyways. Let's wiggle, 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 wiggle. Okay, so pens. Big mistake by the opponents to go down to the low ground. They should have fought for the high ground with more tanks. I'm struggling with gun depression. No. $816. Sheridan is dead. That is very nice to see. The enemies are all beneath. But I can not hit those as they are getting pushed back. And look at my traverse speed. He's completely underestimating it. Oh, it's been a long time since I've had that much fun playing a new line. Oh, I wanted to go for APCR, but let's go. Oh, E4 is dead. 183 is hitting him. Bruh. Reload. Angle. Oh, this feels so good. Honestly, this tank is outstanding. I enjoy this so much more than the WZTD on its height. I enjoy this more than what other TDs have there been with armor that are fast, XM66F. But this tank has more reliable armor and a much better damage output. This tank definitely is the best TD out there, I can already tell you by now. And I would not be surprised to see some of it in tournaments as well. But of course then we get the 116 F3 with reactive armor that is kind of neglecting its damage. So it's not really going to be a meta tank, as it does not have a lot of hit points nor reactive armor. But it's just, for random games, it is absolutely amazing. Hi Orange Camper. My equipment setup, just a standard setup. Enhanced armor doesn't make a difference. Otherwise, I don't need extra traverse speed. I like that mobility. Yeah, just absolute standard setup. You can see it in the garage. Nothing special about it. Doesn't look like enemies are coming, so I will just move in immediately. We would have spotted others already. Maybe there are still some campers, but you know. Looks like they're going for A. 183 might be running. But let's push him. He's alone, he cannot survive. Okay, actually completely unnecessary that I went for repair. Wasted my repair kit. Okay. IHE was not really necessary, but guys, turn around. Turn around. Where are you going? The enemies are behind us. Where do I go? Let's see. Nope. Let's not show too much of my side. I want to keep the front towards the enemies, but also hide my lower plate if possible. I can side scrape a little bit. I don't like that the enemies are that far. Not a great trade. Let's relocate towards the left side and get closer, push in. Hi, Netforce. Here I can also be hull down. Oh, let's use adrenaline. V I won't care about. Just focusing on damage now. I'm having fun. 822. And that was 8 seconds of reload time. Or 10 seconds, okay. Okay, hi Maurice. This is my kind of tank. TD, close range, has the armor to withstand the frontline brawl. Yes, absolutely. Hank saying, first tank where you hope enemy push you so they are closer. Yeah. Although with a super heavy like a mouse, you also want enemies to be relatively close, otherwise you're missing your shots. And are like to get penetrated. Looks like a setup where enemies are likely pushing the medium flank. Let me position myself towards the middle so I can go anywhere. My teammates are going for the left. Maybe there is someone going to the left where we can kill that. Otherwise, I will be able to go for the right side as well. I think the enemies are rather likely to just play all on base. Hey. Let's go. Nah. Not good. Should be working. Just gotta make sure I do get him. Oh no. Now the mediums are coming for me and I'm poorly positioned. No, actually they're going for someone else still. But I need to get out of the middle before I'm having someone behind me. Okay, good. I'm safe. Take that. Go team. He's peeking again. Okay, that was a little bit bad to go in like that. They just need to add reactive and all will be good. Yeah, then it will be absolutely tournament meta. Like this, not. I'm not mad about it. Lucas saying, I hope the devs will buff Minotauro or rework its role. I don't think so. Based on what I've just heard from Wargaming themselves, I was talking to the balancing, or one of the balancing managers. I have 3 in total. Or 3 overlooked by 1, I think. Or maybe just 3. Not sure I understood that correctly. Well, he said that if a tank does perform really well for one group and much worse for another group, they mostly don't like to touch that at all. So Minotauro is one of those that performs really well for the average player or beginner, while the better players don't have any massive stats on it. So I think it's going to be the same. It is a great tank for starters, for average players. Just if you are used to faster play starts, then it will be pretty boring. And also not that good, I would say, because of its lack of DPM. It's not good for pushes or so. Let's go towards the center, try to support the medium side. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's coming from me, maybe? No. But I want to support mid side. Just that I don't see them anymore. Nice. But I need to reverse in a way that I don't get shot. Oh, again. Was quick. A big problem to us as we are losing the medium side and I still got heavies camping or flanking around. I don't really... Okay, we can go for the object. Nice. Maybe it would be better if I actually shot the others. Nice. I mean, VZ has him anyways and is not going to die while my mediums on the other side are suffering. Good. He's probably moving out, right? Come on. Okay, that was a bit too easy. "12 kilometers in reverse, is that a joke? Is it only that slow? I've not reversed yet. Didn't have to. Nice. Hey Glenn, how does it compare to 268 or VZ113? I guess you mean 113 GFT. This tank has armor comparable to the GFT. Yeah, I would say so. It does not have reactive armor as the GFT had. It does have better damage output, better DPM, especially at close ranges. And therefore I would definitely say this tank is better. And also more fun than the VZ when it had reactive armor. Also massive HE damage, something I really missed on a tier 10 VZ TD. Just keep in mind that the tier 8 and the tier 9 VZ TDs, the Japanese, Chinese, they have massive HE damage compared to the AP, but the tier 10 does not have that anymore. So I don't like that fact, because I'm an HE fan. I know how to use ammunition properly, and I like if there is a special reward for people who know how to aim. And it is basically a bit of a skill reward. This tank has that absolutely. It is easy to play, and still it has something extra if you know how to use it. Okay, 183 had a good start. No. I can even pin that. Kind of surprising. He's aiming for my cupola. Also, I've not gotten HE'd yet on this stream. Into the cupola, for example. So, and I did not get farmed into my cupola much. Trying to angle a lot, trying to wriggle around, so he does struggle to pin me. Now I'm getting farmed a little bit. Not sure, can you see my lower plate? Or is he just penetrating my cupola one shot after another? I don't really see that with this camouflage. An annoying song in the background. Oh. Turn a bit. Anyways. Let's try to block him from circling me. I think he'll struggle anyways. Okay. Not a lot of farming possible. Game was too quick, just 2 minutes and not a lot of targets in my front. And yeah, I don't even need to compare about the 2.6 to the 2.6i, because the 2.6i is a camping TT that can sometimes get aggressive. This tank is not made for camping at all. It is more of an E3 or Visa GFT. But better than both of those because it's more reliable. The gun is more accurate, the damage output is better at close ranges. So, yeah, definitely prefer this one. Even though it has a cupola that is easier to penetrate. But you can also think of or remember that the cupola is to your left side, so maybe you find a position where you can hide that and you will enjoy your time a lot more. Hi to Pete as well. This map might be really nice for me, as I can move up relatively closely while still staying in second row. And I can hide my cupola like this. Okay. Why is he using adrenaline? Kind of a mistake by that enemy. Because he doesn't have anyone to shoot repetitively and easily. You should use that adrenaline effectively. Okay. I like that. Oh, please allow me to. Okay. Object, get out of sniper mode and freaking allow me to move. No! Oh, ricochet. And he's, of course, bouncing. Why am I not surprised? And he's blocking me again. I lost too many hit points already, but it's okay. I got 2.7k damage, it's not bad. Go. Nah. Nice. But what is the 260 actually trying to do? Please pen one shot. And get out of my way. Good. 1v3. I got caps, but that's not going to matter much. If they are all coming from different sides and they're faster than me. Let's try to not be totally predictable. And hope I don't get pushed from the right. Nice. Is there any chance? I don't think so. No! What the hell was that? And now I'm fucked. Unless, nah. What does that shot, man? I mean, if I did not fail that one that badly, I didn't know if it was just me, RNG, or ping or so. I honestly don't know for sure right now. If I did not fail that one, then I might have had a bit of a chance of turning around for the E50M, maybe face-hugging him and killing him, as the other one was on the B cap, quite far away. Not good. Oh, medium lineup. Let's not bother with flanking around. I want the enemies to be up front. I don't have the mobility for flanks. And my advantage is the armor. Maybe he's peeking. I could stick around here. I do remain unspotted, as he's not peeking at me with his... he's not peeking at me with the turret or the gun mantlet that would spot me. But we are getting flanked, so I should not be here necessarily. There's not too much. I don't like that I'm getting flanked from the right side. Oh, no, no, no. Nah, that was bad. I thought I would be... I really thought I would be spotted. But I think I did not get spotted. Let's try to support. I don't know if I'm getting spotted or not. Looks like we are losing the C side. We lost one medium. We could push back onto base A. We could retake that. Can I maybe... Ah, C also got capped. Ah, too sad. I cannot really support. I'm too late. Can I get behind the NC? No, it's not there. Ah, sure. This game is lost. I'm in a 1v1 I don't want to be in. Oh no. No! Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, 140, what are you doing there? Yeah, I'm having enemies behind me now as well, and yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad, like... Okay, would have actually been better if I stick to my initial plan of going for the C cap. Although I would not have been able to push, I could have held that. Would have also been nice if he did not just camp. And pretty unlucky with my shots against the other NC, although that did not change much to the outcome. It would have still been nice for damage. But we would have lost anyways, because we allowed the enemies to win both flanks simultaneously, and cannot allow that to happen. Does the premium ammo also have the same thing if you're close? Hi, Cora. Yeah, it does have the same thing. Both is APCR, really lovely. You can see with the bars there to the right side of the reticle, only HE does not have the special mechanic. But the HE has almost twice the AP damage, or the standard ammo damage anyways. Not twice the premium ammo damage. So it's like 800 HE damage, I think, on this one. You know what, I will just push further to not be in between the enemies. Got a light tank spotting that flank, that's also amazing. My other teammates are having poor map control or sticking... Okay, nice. Okay, we got a light tank and a gorilla over here, that's not amazing. Let's just use Pramo to make sure I penetrate. Use a 2-shot anyways. I cannot cross because there will be more, like the 183 or so. Good. Not using... Also, do you notice that the track repair speed is pretty fast? Nah. That wasn't good. Come on, kill him, please. Not so worked out. How's my experience playing it? I really love it. The last few games were not as great, but overall really amazing battles, really lovely playstyle, just moving up front to the enemies and out DPMing everyone basically at a close distance. No one has a chance, it feels like. For tournaments I don't think it's going to be that relevant. Maybe some tanks, yes, but then reactive armor with a clipper tank on the F3 is just too harmful and does not get killed easily enough. But just to point out again, like accuracy, armor, decent mobility, and then 810 HE damage, 500 on the APCR, plus 40%. What would that even be? Let me quickly do the math. Calculator. So 500 times 1.4, oh, 1.4, 700. 700 damage if you are playing close range with 10 seconds of reload time and good armor. I think for random games, it's just super, super nice. Also, premium LPCR, yeah, just great. Okay, let me just move over to the heavy side, I guess. Team has some weird plans. Okay, I don't like this. I cannot go heavy side. Enemies have a lot of heavy tanks. They might just all push C. B is pretty much useless unless he moves up. You could spot. We don't really have spotters on A, and him going for A alone is really not what I would have wanted to do, because we're not going to win that. We can hold that, but you know, we are still losing A. Yeah, we're losing C if the enemies want to. And I hope he's not sniping. He needs to move. Okay. Like I said. FV215B. Okay, I remain unspotted. Are you going forwards? Nice job, E50. Let's wait like maybe 3 more seconds. But I think we have to win the left, otherwise this game is over. Oh, FV is misplaying. FV. Ay. It's going to hurt. I'm the one misplaying, actually. Ah, too bad that I cannot get over there. Yeah, and FV is killing me. Okay. I do not like playing for such a holding strat. I mean, it was the only way of securing some map control and not leaving the 114 alone. But it was a huge gamble to go for the left anyways. It would have been an even bigger gamble to go for the right side. Camping in spawn would have been completely useless. I think it was still the best approach, but it is unlikely to make us win. It would have been easier if we just all committed to the right side and maybe the center as well here. Or all to the left side. But maybe we're still winning. Oh, what the hell are you for? Maybe we're actually winning. Okay. Otherwise, if the E50M was spotting A, then we would have also had a good chance of winning this one. But like this, we stick around without any information. Sat there and hoped for there not to be too many tanks to the front. But looks like we are winning. We got 2 one-shots against us. Unless teammates die to caps. Come on, just shoot the Mino. Premium ammo. I think that was HE, just judging by how it looked like, the impact. But hey, we can take base A and the Vickers might still win. 2 one-shots. Come on, take A, B. Go. Oh, don't go in, man. We will, at the moment, we have the caps. But not if anyone dies. Okay. Okay. If anyone died, then, yeah. Would you say it's team dependent this far? It's the least team dependent TD out there, because it is fast enough to relocate and also armored enough to hold and play aggressively. You can actually push in with it, unlike almost any other tank. only the Badger and the XM66F can get as aggressive, and the Badger is not as fast. The XM66F doesn't have the damage output and is a bit weaker on the armor profile, I would say. And I get downvoted, yes. What for? Bei Kranwagen? What the hell? What an idiot, man. We win the game and he's downvoting us, the whole team. That's so stupid. And I was even the only one intending to save his platoon mate. What? Okay. Let's just go center. Okay, people already insulting each other on the chat. Hi, Milos. I do like that tank a lot, but I'm not going to explain the full review every time now. So if you are interested, maybe just check out the start of this tank. I've streamed the tier 8, the tier 9 for like 10 minutes each, and then I moved on to the tier 10. Okay. Oh, wrong. Wrong kit. No, I cannot say here. What about me relocating a little bit to stay hull down towards the right, and then I can peek at the Ori. I can even penetrate him frontally, and I'm running rammer, no calibrated shells, and on the next one I can IG him and kill him hopefully. If he even peeks again. Let's turn off auto aim. He doesn't really move out. Now maybe he just shot. Nice. T57, you should not be peeking. You should just get back. Just get back, mate. You're dead. And then you're blocking me. Okay, let's turn on auto aim again. And go for the VZ. Okay, 268 over there. That's been something I've been worried about. I don't know, man. I'm a one shot to the 268 now. Let's go further back to the corner. Yeah, pretty slow reverse speed for sure. Oh, ping. No, no, no. Okay. Also, stream was just lagging out. But it's back now, good. Okay. We moved in for whatever reason. Okay. Hi, Battlesport. And Laney, also Favad and Sefa. TD meta, let's go. I don't think we will see a TD meta in tournaments, but in random games, this tank is great now, and you will see a lot of those. Refreshing to see me enjoy tank. Yeah, I'm also happy to play something new again. There has been a long time without anything exciting. I meant to go for blind shot, and do I still play the high ground? Yeah, we have only one medium. I'm going for C. But I am not trusting this guy at all. Oh, what is this? I think someone's overconfident there. Yep. Ah, but mediums. Does the medium remain AFK now for sure? He's AFK still. Wait, the E5 died. How's that? Okay. Okay. This dude was smart to avoid me, but not smart enough to not run into us. Okay, he's stuck now. He cannot escape unharmed. Very nice. T57 maybe coming for me. Good. That's been basically, I could just say tier of high rolls, tier 2 max roll. Level 2, I don't know what to call this. With this mechanic. Okay, T57. No. Okay, that's been quite a bit off. Hey, so. Nice. 862, but I'm not getting much done over here anymore, unless pretty to my bounce. Yes. Nice. I wonder where my damage is right now, the win rate. I think I had a lot of good games or solid games, no really big ones yet, and a couple of bad ones. So there's probably good win rate, but room for improvement on the damage. Yeah, 83.3% win rate, that's amazing. The damage, definitely there's more possible here for me. There were just a few ones where I had really low damage, and that usually there are some bad damage games involved as well, and then they are getting countered again by some really high damage game, but mostly the majority of the battles is at about safe, good numbers. I feel quite confident in that. I kind of give up the medium side, unfortunately. The enemies have 2 NCs. It's not that great on patch day that there are a lot of same tanks all the time. Because I'm not having any advantage over a tank that is exactly the same as this one. The other NC is probably the one camping there. Let me move up towards the right, maybe? Because I want to help out against the heavies, and also I want to be closer towards the enemies, as I will be more effective, of course. Nice. Oh, it's T57 camping. That's a bit unexpected. And I guess I will take a full clip. No. One low damage shot on the last one. 80% only. That, of course, is bad. I love the accuracy. Come on. We can kill him. He has no backup at all. Although, maybe I'll try a shot over here. Ah, amazing. No. Ooh. Okay. E100 backed off on time. I did not realize. Unfortunately, BZ died immediately. Nice shot there. Chief tank camping. Pro. We might still win this one. No, we're not winning this one. Whole team is camping and enemies got all 3 caps and he's not even attempting to move. He could just go to the right side there, have some nice hull down position to farm A or anyone approaching on base A. But why are you not moving if you are not having any shots? I don't get that. And I don't like that I did not have... that this push failed so badly. It seemed like such a great chance for simply going in. We could kill that 60 TP, right? No, not 60 TP was alone. Or was it the NC? I don't remember right now. But we could definitely play 3-on-1 by simply ignoring the T-57. Using tungsten rounds now without having anyone to the front. Oh. Yeah, but it's shooting on the move and hits that. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. How about you keep moving where you don't get shot? Milos asking me, what do I think about the VZ1-1? What do you think about... it's a very strong, very solid tank. It's not super amazing because of its lack of... can we still in? It lacks the accuracy on the move, so I'm not the greatest fan of it. But still, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, okay, we're losing 2 points. Unless there's an armor rack now. Nope. Sad. I was surprised he got penetrated by the enemy NC with that snapshot. Even though I was not having the cupola to the right side, yet he did. He did have that cupola to the left that I could penetrate easily. Or more easily than him. Was not enough. Yeah, that's the beer. Okay, 60p going left for whatever reason, because we don't have any met advantage. What the hell, a Kranwagen not spotting. This is already looking really bad to us. Medium's coming over to A now. We did not have anyone spotting and I'm not having the view range to spot anyone going for A, so we don't know if anyone's there. 60p going left for whatever reason, medium's going right for whatever reason. I don't understand what is happening. We had the advantage on the D flank, we could simply spot B. And we would have a good time. Maybe farming anyone crossing. And then falling back to the left, winning D, but okay. People don't want to. And enemies apparently are all on base D. And I'm not having any spotters, so I should probably not peek here. And get back, because enemies will push further. They're always going forward, so they are in our spawn soon. I might pre-aim that if I had spotters. Otherwise I might... What's that? Okay. I might push the enemy spawn from the bottom. Nah. Oh, GG, Predator. I think I will stick around here. And see if I can... crossfire. Either him or the Minotauro if he's pushing. I did not even get spotted. Nice. Oh. Okay. Still, pretty good. I can try it one with the I7 and then fall back into safety. Yeah, I can be held down then. And we even won the medium flank. And I have a bunch of campers right behind, so if the enemies want me... Oh, look at this. I can even pen the front of a Kranwagen. And that was not a good angle for me. So I'm pretty happy about that. Nice. Oh, this gun is lovely. Okay. Is he trying to flank around? Let me go to the right. I don't know if there's anyone. Nice. Okay, should be able to kill him in one shot. Now, definitely. Okay. And we win on caps as well. Quite a lot of games that are decided by caps today. Not what I prefer. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. Good end to the game. I did not expect this one to go that well. Kranwagen camping gives me upvote. It's pretty inexperienced. What the hell, man? 0 damage, going mad side on his own. Brigitte, weird playstyle. I really had a bad team and still we made good use of that. Okay. Getting PMs about mastery screenshots about new tank. Guys, please don't. I don't need that many screenshots of masteries. It's really not the most interesting thing to look at. Okay, I could have also just positioned myself in a campy spot towards the right side. But no heavy knows how to spot, so I'm good moving in over here anyways. I mean, heavy's needed to spot C for us then. So let's just try to push A. Speci high. Yeah, I absolutely do love it. Best TT at the moment. For sure. And I'm sure you can do over 4K with it. Just look at this, 700 damage, easy peasy. Okay, I guess I'm a little bit in trouble. Let's go. You go down. I think that's nice. Okay. Nah, I need to escape because someone else might shoot me from behind and that might be some HE even by now. Erich, you look pretty dead. Let's escape. And now I guess I will have to camp. Can I do so effectively? That's the question now. Let's take this very passive hill and hope that the Vika is maybe getting spotted again. This tank is bad for camping. I hope someone's maybe going for A. Just to spot the Kranwagen. Okay, we don't have spotters on C at all. How about I move up on the left side? No, that's not needed. Kran is getting killed, hopefully. Please take him out. Nice. Ah. Okay. But I think we are winning this one. Please aim. And don't stand in the open. Don't stand in the open. Don't stand in the open. Yeah, okay, we're not winning. Guys, I will need a very quick bathroom break. The Kran ran through your armor like butter. Yeah, the lower plate is quite big and I was in the open. So in this case, yeah. Not because the armor is non-existent, I think the armor is solid. But in the best case you play hull down and I was not able to do so. Mate, you could just spot C, shoot C. Come on. Okay, I will let you guys watch the 183 because you love 183s and I will just... The fuck was that shot? I'll be back in a minute. Geht weiter. Okay. Meh. Alright. So what in Polish burnt sausage is happening here? Hi, Simon. That was me getting overconfident. And having bad luck with the camping medium. 41 people waiting for one streamer to finish toilet, that's what's happening. Yeah, kind of. Isn't that a good show? I'm afraid of getting crossfired from the right. Nice! Satisfying shot through that tiny gap. Do I try this? Yes! I do. No? Maybe. Okay. He's confident. Oh. Okay. Failed HE, nonetheless 500 damage. More than I would have dealt with AP, CR, I guess. My teammates are all behind me, that's not... I mean, that's... okay, but yeah. I don't know how much backup I have if we win the other side. What the hell is wrong with this guy? I think I'll switch sides to avoid enemies shooting me. They have two TTs over there, one TT to the front, one medium over there, one medium I don't know where. Let's see. Okay, I intended on shooting the 30B, but that's even better. Let me go forwards for a better angle. Oh, gun depression. Nice. Yeah, I'll just try to shoot the Leo, help my mate. Bro, no. No. Okay, luckily he's not the best ever. Okay, that's 4.1k. Hey, oh, I really did not expect him to push out. What the hell? Why would you do this? Bounce, okay. But it's one. These enemies, the 30B, so weird. The LT as well. Next time, please don't put music so loud. It's the same volume as on the intro music. And it's the same or even less volume than my microphone. I have to set up automatically. If it's too much, I might decrease that a bit. I think I can also double check if I remember. Simon, so no spot to cheeky HE lower back end of the tango, it's just fake 3D play. The back plate here, the blower is fake. That you should not worry about. Also, you cannot HE it with some medium or heavy unless you have a big alpha gun, big caliber, then you can penetrate the entire rear. Also, the cupola can get penetrated with HE from basically everywhere. I think we're fucked already. Because the enemies are just pushing the left side, the line is going to go down very soon. I need to turn, I need to turn, I need to turn. Oh, nice. Not so nice. No. Ouch. What? There's still someone? Okay, I'm dead. What the fuck? Why do I have two heavies going A and not killing A? And then they are moving towards the middle where they are completely useless. If they won the A flank at least, they could have given me some backup. That's what I thought. If I moved towards the middle, then I would have been safe again. That was weird. But lots of weird teammates, to be honest, today. Lots of weird players. Sean asking, you love this tank or this gun? Yes, I do like both, absolutely. Although I was having quite a few bad games lately. Oh. Almost all Blitz streamers seem to tweak their sound so that as a viewer one need to turn up volume quite far to even hear you. All other YouTube videos I can listen to 25% sound. My volume is low? Is that what you're saying? I don't think so. Usually when people are on Discord with me, they're complaining that my volume is too high. Also, there are YouTube standards of volume that I think I stick to a lot more than others. I think I'm rather on the louder side already. Let's start with aiming for that spot. Emil might spot something if anyone's speaking. Yes, there we go. But I don't think I want to stay here because I'm too far away. And like that, I'm not making use of my mechanic. Let's see if I can have a second shot like this, using my armor to better extend. Let's try. We already get a 50B in our rear. Can we push forwards? Or do I just go back? I think I want to go back and kill the 50B together with the gorilla. Ah. Yeah, I'm not getting that Siege 30, it's just turning or running away quickly. No! Perfect timing for him to turn. Gorilla has it before, probably. Oh, nice. There's still gorilla to the left side. And then the E50M towards the middle. I want to make sure I hide from the gorilla while shooting this guy. Okay, that failed. Did the crown just go? Oh, the email went AFK. Nice, he's still penned. Nah. Okay. He's not going to peek anymore. Good. And like that will maybe have been my last one. No, E1 might die. What the hell? Okay. He shot me instead of killing the E1 and surviving that one. Just 3.1k. I'm not really getting any damage anymore. The last game. Also, I had a bad streak. Yeah, not some 50-50 bad games in terms of damage. Let's see if we can work that up a bit again. Hey Sahara. I do like this tank a lot, although the last few games are letting me down a little bit since I've met you in-game. Maybe you're the one bringing me bad luck. I think you're to blame. Sorry. You were destroying my dreams, and since then I didn't get anything done. Let's go for the second one. I can aim in a bit more. Okay. Let's go for the heavies that are maybe approaching. If they are not, then I will want to shoot the S to B from behind. How's my gun elevation? I think that's solid on this one. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Good. Yeah, I cannot peek up there because there are too many tanks aiming for me. Let's go back, kill the Rhinoceronte, who's overcommitted. There might be the second heavy on A as well, because the Rhino cannot have kept A and moved into our rear that quickly. Pretty sure. Oh no. Nice. Oh, Del NC going in. No, bro. But you know what's coming? Freaking mouse that I can farm. Big game incoming maybe? But I think it might be too quickly. Oh, Mino emptied his last shot. It will be mine, I guess. Nice. Let's go up first, otherwise I won't have gun depression if I move up there. And hopefully someone else is going in before me. Good. Nice shot. Last one. Nice. 5.5k. Okay. Okay, the other sign sounds good. That sounds good. 17 enemy team. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I mean, maybe it's a sign to not peek as aggressively, but honestly, if I see double 268 in front of me, I'm not going to peek anyways. I had a much better chance for going from 41s in the back. Or I would have had to go down instead and then play hull down against 268. That would have also worked. Zara sign. Kill the full HP I7 in 20-ish seconds with Blitzka. So life is good. Yeah, that sounds good. I had few really big farming games so far. That's been the best game, even on the stream. Games were over too quickly. Lots of YOLOers. But it sounds like you also enjoy it. What about the others here? Have you also grinded it already? Or are you still onto it? Or were you still thinking about it? Maybe this stream made you come up with a choice already on whether to go for it or not. And I think I'm making this tank look quite promising. I guess I'm a good salesman for it. It is remarkable how many players have the free XP resources to grind a new tank in one afternoon. Ooh. Well, yes, everyone plays a lot. Nice. Oh shit, over-angled. This is so freaking strong if you're close to the enemy. Now I'm suffering a little bit. Not so much. Perfect position for me to have that little hill hiding my lower plate. That was a bit lucky, of course. Also, I'm playing Supremacy only, so that also contributes to me having really fast games. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm in between enemies, that's not good. Need to get out of here. Especially with a non-turreted tank, you cannot have enemies to the left and the right side. You will not be able to... No! You will not be able to turn around with your armored parts. I think he's totally overestimating his time. Oh no. Oh, he drove against the hill as well. And points. Let me also turn on an encounter. I think I might need some slower games. Or maybe I could even play an encounter only for the remainder of the stream, which would be about like half an hour or so. A lot of mediums. Should I do just that? Play encounter from now on to see the difference, maybe? Oh, I don't like this. 4 TDs on the enemy side. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I can still turn to the right side. Big shot. But I need to escape from here because the enemies will be flanking. How about I pressure from this spot? I think I still have time. Because the enemy mediums are still busy moving in. Nice. Also, I'm spotting a lot. That's highly successful. Okay, not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay. 1 of the 3 still there. Yeah, doesn't have gun depression yet, right? Yeah. Okay. Kind of an aggressive and slightly risky play. If the enemies are really good, they would have moved up towards the middle immediately and shot me, although there were still mediums on my side who were kind of blocking. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Not a fan. I mean, I want that damage. Give me that damage, come on. There's more to come. Bah. Yo. Why are you stopping? Okay, encounter, encounter, okay. Let's turn off supremacy. Imagine guy camping and complaining all the time about him low rolling. I think there might be people who just don't read into the information, don't read into the mechanic, and are highly frustrated. But today is also really not that great for farming based on the setups, because there are a ton of TDs, a lot of NCs, and a lot of mediums on top of that as well. Yeah, I need heavy lineups. And if there are 3-4 TDs, they are just as good as me, maybe slightly worse, but I'm not having much of an advantage over them. I cannot really use the advantage of my tank that much. That's patch day. What the fuck are you doing in spawn? Oh. Weirdos. What are you doing? What the hell? Okay. The armor is thinner than expected, even on flat angle. Where are they coming from? Okay, I need to take him out. Like 3 people coming from spawn suddenly. I should have the reload on him. Oh. No. Shoot me. Bounce one, maybe? Okay, Caro, just reload. Just reload. Just reload, please. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if he shoots. He shot the guerrilla's gun. Okay. And for that he's reloading for 20 seconds. Hi, Fridge. Is the camo a mod or is it a genuine in-game item? It is an in-game item. All the new tanks of this line do have a camouflage like that one. You need to play one game and then you get a special offer, which is quite expensive, of course, as usual for these early releases. But in a couple of months, probably like 2 updates or so, then it comes to the store regularly. That's usually how it works. Okay, I still did something, but not a ton in terms of damage again. Unfortunately. Like 2 people randomly YOLOing on the medium side without spotting. Another 3 camping in spawn without a spotter and just popping up there. Okay, what is this? Okay, better lineup, 3 heavies. And only 3 TDs. Camo is 3k, not that much. Okay, actually, I'm not saying it's cheap, it's still like 5 euros. But compared to the others, on the early releases, it's mostly been like 6.5k gold. Maybe even plus an attachment. So I think that's solid. What? What? Oh wait, what the hell? He's just YOLOing through and dying for that. Wow, I lost all my hit points, but the Reno did as well. And I'm trapped, I cannot back off. My teammates to the left are completely useless. They would need to go for the T-22. I cannot peek. Projector, please. Wait, I have a heavy there. Oh, VK-72 camping. Can I peek this? Unlucky. And that was probably my only chance to peek. Yeah, he's already coming out. Okay, that was super bad. I did not realize that the Reno was coming out. And I should have been aware of that. Let me play the closest competitor, this one, for comparison's sake. Okay. Hey, Benjamin, wait, have you been here earlier? I don't know. The diamond game where everyone has a shot on you, yes. Bad spawn for me. Actually, I've not played this map a single time yet. Oh, sorry for the lags on screen. And I've got a super bad team already, like going all down beach with a heavy tank. He's going to be flanking for minutes. I failed an opportunity, maybe. No. Okay. Streetswagen going in alone with the least armored tank. He's applying for holding position. Ugh. He's just wanting to die, basically. Why is he there? 60 TP in a 1v1 against a bad shit at the bottom. But actually, as I'm thinking about it, this tank has more armor than the NC70. Also, the accuracy is good, and it has a higher alpha damage. So I don't think the NC is that much better there. But still, I enjoy the NC more because of the DPM. It has a higher alpha damage and much faster reload time. 10 seconds reload time only. Versus the 13.4 for 700 damage at close range versus a 640 on this tank. Yeah, good job, Streetswagen. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. I don't think I should go in. Oh, okay. Greatest timing ever. But he fails. Lucky me. I don't think I really deserve this. I know I will be safe from behind, so I will want to move back. Maybe chance? No. Okay. Let's try face hack. Nice. And he's on a long reload time. But I cannot go for him because the TVP is behind. Nice. Another track shot onto the other one really saved me. Probably HE to the Cavola? Or did he penetrate? Why are we winning? Okay. Next. Never run legendary camera. Free cam was good as well. Yeah, of course. I am in the very fortunate position of having all the tanks already, apart from 116 F3. So if a new tank comes out, I can gamble a bit and also buy the camo. Okay, let me get up. Team is splitting a lot. Too much, actually. And teammates are still aggressive. I need to hold here. GG. I cannot really escape, so I will just try to fight from this spot and hold up the enemies. Let them run into me. Meanwhile, my teammates can hopefully help. Nice. No. Oh, reverse speed of doom. But this guy highly overestimated his chances. What the hell? Nice shot. FE405 also died, that's good. That worked out pretty well. Nice. Come on. Nice. Lost still pants. All enemies are one-shots. So am I. Let's not peek. Oh, ping. Okay, light is spotted. Good. Second time the internet is dropping out today. Hi, Napoleon. Good evening. Oh, there might be a chance. Nah. Let me get into a bush and hope for the Sheridan to do some mistake. Okay. Let's just sit here and wait. FV got spotted so I can move. Oh no. I could try blind shooting him, but I want to take out the Sheridan first. Sure. Sure. What was that snapshot? Was that HE or I don't know. I was just tapping the fire button as well. No, we lost the last game on VZ. There was a 3 versus 1, by the way. Okay, teams today. And that's also why I don't like Encounter, because you lose 3v1s. If you're dead, then you lose. But okay. Right side this. Hi babe. Good game on Himmels. Okay, not so much. I don't know which game you're talking about exactly. The one that I recently had was meh. Earlier I had a good game there. I hit FE45 for 700 plus damage, but he has ball liner. Yes. Not impossible. Can I maybe support with a shot? Murad will definitely struggle in a 1v1. Oh, sure. Okay, he's farming me, so hopefully Murat is making use of that. Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm not even getting to shoot. Look at this heavy now. Yeah. Now he's moving after the game is basically lost. Oh no! Oh man. Maybe if we actually penetrated this shot. Was there a chance? I mean, he would be safe if he could move over to the corner. And there were so many one-shots. 3 one-shots on the enemy side. It's over, it's over. Most recent one, okay, that was so weird, like enemy medium soloing without spotters, enemy TDs camping in the back. I had no clue what was going on. But I think you were one of the TDs who could not really move then. Paul, you see now what I mean with encounter? I don't know what you said about encounter, but if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I mostly play Supremacy only because I hate encounter. It's very weird what is happening. Often one team is just YOLOing the medium side and that's it. And that might already make your team win. But it's not tactically smart or so. And it might also put the team at a massive disadvantage. Then sometimes there's like campers who don't know what to do. In Supremacy there are less such campers. And campers can win games. But yeah, did a whole video on that subject. Hi Daiko as well. It's actually still somewhat close. T22 is a one-shot. CAWXK is probably still quite healthy. I've not paid attention. I don't see the object winning. But either way, this guy, that's the sad thing, this guy will think of himself having done absolutely phenomenal because he got a lot of damage and survived until the end. He could actually win this. Come on, go! Go, 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 shoot him! Just use heat. What the hell is he doing? What? CAWXK just shot and he's not peeking at him for a shot with heat maybe to the turret. Easy peasy. Although that is not bad what he's doing there. Going for a good position. If he's turning around for the CAWXK now. Just turn around. Turn around. Turn around. He has such an amazing position and he's just giving it up. And now running into the opponent. And being lucky. Being so lucky. How? He does not deserve this. We deserve to lose. We're such a horrible team. Now, come on. Go die. Okay, of course I want to win, but actually, no, I don't want to win anymore. I don't want to win with this kind of teammate. I could just load heat back off. Maybe Pen would now... Oh, CAWXK is to the right. Okay. CAWXK will struggle to move up. He could just stay and let the CAWXK come. Or he could push forwards to the T22. But then he's definitely going to be a one-shot if the T22 hits him as he's moving up. Go in, otherwise you have 2 tanks to 2 sides. He's just... Shoot, 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 shoot. Don't tell me he's winning. Watch and learn. Threat from the future, yes. But now T22 is just running away. This is ending up in a draw because the T22 thinks it would be something good. Or the T22 is drowning himself. I doubt so. T22 is just running away. And then it will be a defeat for both of us. Both of our teams. To those of you who don't know, draws technically don't exist. They are just defeats. And after all, no one cares about your draw rate, which isn't even mentioned anywhere. No one cares about survival rate. It's all about win rate or damage. Come on, please try. Yeah. %41. He must have been so happy with this game, man. Whew. Okay. As crazy as me when it comes to the battle count. Serenity guy just YOLOing in from behind without any information. Also very smart. And he was even having a good time. Oh, this might be better for me. Because I can move up to the heavy side. I can play pretty aggressively, so I will have enemies up close to me. Unfortunately, it is an encounter and no supremacy, so enemies are not that likely to come towards the heavy side, but we will see. Okay, heavy's with me. I can just go for the standard spot. Premium APCR is glorious. Just for that reason. No other tank can penetrate this. I mean, no tank with standard rounds. Am I spotted? Okay. I thought maybe if I backed off, I would have a chance of remaining unharmed. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, I'm dead. Lol. Please, 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 please. Oh, this is so slow. Okay. Scary. He might be moving out. Now we're losing the left side. Come on. Oh shit. And now it's peeking. Okay. Was a bit of a gamble I went for by going in as well. In all fairness. Hi, Prama. For 41% he plays well. Actually, as you're saying that, yes, he penetrated his shots. He did somewhat aim, at least. And he was not driving in reverse, so that's good on him, I guess. Must have been a pro then. But obviously he got the 41% by just simply camping and letting his teammates die, and also doing the exact opposite of what he was meant to do. Like, yeah, not shooting after the yak shot, taking a good position and driving away from it. Okay, I just realized if I wanted to max stats on this, I should have not played it today. Should probably just skip this session. Play on press accounts, but okay. We will see how it performs in the future. This today is still giving us a good impression on what it feels like. Okay, I should have preempted this as usual. Just felt like maybe the VZ. Nice. This game is basically already won. We have the advantage on the... We have the advantage on the medium flank? No, we don't. Not anymore. Let's just try this. Did I pin? Oh. Over there, camping on the hill. There's a problem with this dude. CAWXK, by the way, also got some fancy new camouflage. Wait, no way, he sits in that cap unspotted. And I'm super afraid now. Okay. Good. Kranwagen not shooting me. Hello there. 183 should be dead without my help. There he is. Honestly, the start to the stream was so amazing in terms of damage, but then it dropped massively. I don't want to blame the tank, but I was really not feeling too good about it in the end anymore. This was actually turning out to be a good game. 5.2k. Here, bye. Jean asking, this guy is winnable with another kind of tank? Right. Oh man, look at this. Ouch. The Fort Despair game. Well, I misplayed. And if I was having a super heavy, I would have definitely had a much better time in that specific case. Other heavies might have also been able to maneuver out of that more easily. Or what game are you talking about right now? Am I talking about the wrong one? I was struggling to reverse quickly, I was struggling to turn quickly, overestimating my mobility. Let's pre-aim. No one? Okay. Light to the side. Nah. No. What the hell? Not feeling that good about this. He's so focused on me. And successful at that. Okay, this game already got farmed. I've got to check something. I think I might have actually overestimated the armor at the start. You're saying, get out of the hospital. Oh, that's nice to hear. Then get well soon. Already in progress, I guess. But yeah, now I'm interested in the armor profile because I think at the start I thought it was actually good, like really good. But now I realize more people can penetrate the front than expected.
Holy moly!
Gene super chatted €2, 268 game for Darkman.
Yeah, thanks a lot. 68 game, okay. Wait, that's the wrong one. Let me go for penetration. Let's go for TT. Yeah, actually, at the start I was checking it with a heavy tank and a medium tank. It was entirely red. Now I realize people can penetrate quite a bit more reliably than I thought. And actually, for then, maybe it even makes sense to go for enhanced armor. Uh-huh. Okay, that's new to me. Not in this angle, but for some angles, it really makes a big difference. And this is with heat, by the way. I guess. Okay. At the start, I've been a bit wrong. I've been overestimating the armor. Took a look at it from the wrong perspective. And in the following games, I've been super lucky to not get penetrated at all, basically. Because people just don't know how to penetrate the new tank, usually. So, I think I might have just been a bit wrong about this, and in the end, I'll have to change my opinion and go for enhanced armor. I don't know if this is really that helpful, but yeah. Okay. For the future then, I think the last game completely messed up my stats, yeah. Absolutely. It was such a nice start to the stream, and then there was a turn. But 268 game was requested on the donor. Let's go for one game. Hank, thanks for joining. Have a good one. Okay, 268. People want to go left. We can do that. Just push city then. IBKM. Okay, I did not focus on my driving. We don't have any spotters at all. But we are moving forwards in the city. Let's go and load adrenaline for extra module damage. Avoid the 183. I guess I'll take 2. He takes 1. I can cross over. Good. Well, nice mobility on this tank. Yeah, and that's not surprising that there's still some camper. Good. He did not spot me. Nice. Where is the enemy Sheridan? Now you see what is a TD. Okay. Come out. No. Timing. Okay, last shot. My yes, Tor. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, let's go for another few, like 2-3 games on the NC still. I'm also getting quite tired, and I want to still check out if it feels much better with enhanced armor. Probably not much of a difference in most games. Sometimes, yes. Also, I realized the turn came to the session when we started having like 3 to 4 TDs every game. And I did not realize that I was lacking the armor against them that much. I felt like they were lucky penetrating me, but now I know, okay, they were not lucky. I was just being dumb for not checking the penetration of them against me. You're asking whether it's 10 PM for me? No, it's about 11:30, approaching midnight. And I'm getting hungry again. Let's just HE him. Oh no. Let's avoid the crane. No. I was just tapping the fire extinguisher already. I'm getting insulted. Yeah. Perfect bait by the opponents. No one getting spotted. Maybe I could have waited a tad longer. But, oh yeah, that was a perfect counter for me. Both waiting for anyone to move in. And in pretty uncommon positions as well. But I don't think they are winning necessarily. But unfortunately... Come on, go. Move. I was also afraid of waiting for too long in case that enemies just pushed by the right side. Run. Oh, yo, please move. Okay. We might win this. I think we are winning this, actually. Because enemies don't have good positions, even though the 50p is clipping the VZ now. We are winning this, honestly. We have better armor, better positions. More hit points, I think, as well. Yeah. Oh, let's go for a game on the VZTD again. Do I have to change my judgment about this tank? Saying that it is so strong, strongest TD. I think at this point I'm not that happy with it anymore, and I don't know if it's just about the matchmaking or about the tank itself or my own playstyle, because all of that was getting worse over time. But by now, I would not say anymore that it is that much better, the NC, than the VZ GFT. At this point, I would say about even. The armor let me down a few too many times. I think CAWXK is peeking again. And side scraping like this feels a bit easier with the VZ. Somehow I was not able to spot the CAWXK. No. Okay, dude. What the hell was that shot? He got my lower plate with that kind of snapshot. Crazy. Okay, I did get spotted, that's not good. But we are winning the left side, which is crucial. Not sure. Yes. Let's aim for the ammo rack on it. I should not have done this. I thought it was accurate enough and fully aimed shot, but I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, CAWXK. Let's wriggle a little bit and then... okay. What would you guys think after this session? VZTD or the new NC70? Particular. I feel indifferent about the new line and the fact that Wargaming decided to make every single tier of that line besides the tier 7 APCR standard is just simply bad, but that's just my opinion. I don't think that matters much. Honestly, it's a very neglectable difference in penetration. And you got premium APCR, which is better than heat, unless you're applying calibrated shells. But that you don't need. So, premium APCR is definitely an advantage. Jean saying I'm with VZ. Also, Eddie is with the VZ. Darkman GFT has better armor. I don't know if that is meant to say that the GFT is better. Just sensing a tendency towards that. In fact, I might have to say that the VZTD feels more versatile because it can camp as well as it can potentially get aggressive in a slightly better way even, which is unexpected. And I don't like that no one's spotting because I don't have the view range necessarily to spot anyone up there. Yeah. We need a heavy here, otherwise the enemies are free to go over to the other side unharmed. It's such a waste. And I should have probably shot the NC instead. Oh my gosh, I might really struggle if I back off and get shot from the right side. Why is he going for me? Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm dead. KPZ turned to right. Like, I'm helping the KPZ and he's going for the 1v1 against the full live tank to the left side. And using cheap speed boost as well. Why did he not just kill the Minotauro? At least we're winning the right side. Teams are not getting better. Darkman doesn't like either. Okay. You're saying, I think NC for the reason that it does have the mechanic and it will punish those campers like the Jagdpanzer E100. I think for the community of competitive Blitz, the Visa is yes, but for the NC, for a new NC 7. For competitive, I don't really see any of those. Like for competitive in terms of tournaments. For competitive random gameplay, I think the NC is more fun. Nice RNG. Also, let's not forget that this tank has 200 hit points more. Okay, that was honestly a bad peak. That was a good peak. And we will have to win the left flank. Because we're about to lose the right. Nah. Good. Pretty close. My teammates were backed off completely. Nice. I will have the next shot again. 183 is also coming. No! Oh. Nice. I will actually shoot him. Good. I mean, this tank has no DPM anyways. Compared to the TD. I hope the gorilla is not peeking at my rear. Let's play safe. Okay, so much about that. And he penetrates my cupola twice in a row. And 60p just moves in without aiming again. Okay, we actually lost this one. No, it's still in game. Okay, but that won't take long anymore, I assume. Also, I notice I may just be lacking a bit of patience on my last few games. Actually, for a while already. Because I'm also quite hungry again. Can I get my tank back, please? So let's say 2 more games on NC 70 and I'll be done with the stream. Let's see if I can still have a decent one to finish on. Come on. Hi Calestra. How are the new TDs? At the start I was totally amazed, so now I'm a little bit put down. I think it's still one of the best TDs. But it depends on what you're facing. Against heavies, mediums, it's OP. against some TDs, which I'm facing a lot in these few games in the recent past. There it's quite useless. Against TDs, you're not having a good time. They have enough penetration. Yeah, encounter games. Okay, we won. I still dealt 1.7k. And the 183 won in the end. Nice. And the camos for the new tanks free. How much gold do I get to spend? Sorry to disappoint you, and sorry for laughing, but camos are never free. Like, the legendary camos always need to be paid, unless there's some event where you can get them for free. Currently, there is a special offer for getting those camos. After you play the first game, you will get a pop-up offer. And it costs 3,000 gold, so not too expensive compared to other legendary camos in the past that are usually like 6.5k gold. And usually it is the case that for the first 2 months there is no return of the pop-up offer, it doesn't come to the shop. But then there is an update where the camo appears in the shop for standard sale. Which usually is also cheaper than on the pop-up offer, but in this case it might not be. Okay, I will start fairly centered because the team is splitting up towards any direction. YOLOing. Yo. 330. It looks very close, but it's actually too distant. Unfortunately, I'm camping right now, and you know, I should not be camping with this tank. I mean, then I'm not making the best use of it. But I think it's fine. I mean, we are about to kill the first one, and I'm well set up to cover the Yo. $115 meters, perfect. So I got that second level of armor, damage. Let's go. Yo is hopefully penetrating 2 shots, so actually I don't really care much. I think we should maybe go for the left. Definitely 183 is my priority target now. Nice. I might be able to auto-reload him. Yes, good. And I think it's too risky to move towards the others because then I might be between. Maybe that's also a better chance of killing those. Nah. Let's just use Pramo, I have enough damage. Yep. Kran should have him. Okay, that game got to be a lot better than the previous ones. Luckily. I might still have 1 or 2 shots. Unlikely that there will be more as everyone else is also moving in. But the VZ is still pretty healthy. And I doubt that he's pushing. Nice. I did not get spotted. Come on, get back, VZ. Although, that's okay. Go for me. Just did not want him to get shot by my teammates. 50 meters soon. Yeah. Nice. I needed to make sure to get closer to the 50 meters just to get that high roll. And that's actually the best game I've had on this stream. Okay. Maybe I think I've been too greedy earlier, as I expected the armor to be better than it actually was. Now also with enhanced armor. You know what, let's still go for a very last game. What's the max TD per game? Usually there is a maximum of 3 tanks per class. Mediums lights are counted as 1. But if the queue is having way too many people of 1 tank class loading, then there will be exceptions made. So it might be 4 or 5 even. But that's very rare. Yeah, it might happen. I think with heavies there might be 4, or at least we see that more often. I don't know if that is because they are more popular, or if that is because there are exceptions to the rule. I think maybe 4 are allowed for heavies. It would make sense because 4 heavies are definitely playable and don't destroy the game as much as TDs. Nice. I'm worried for shots from the side. Let's get closer. No. Nice. You know what? He's dead. I would like to not peek into 183 and rather turn around. I think I can also go for him. This might also turn out to be a nice game. Unfortunately, I missed one on the E50. But I'm in a nice spot to farm a lot of damage. Let's try side scraping. Good. He's also a bot. Nice. Okay. Gotta be careful. Nice. 4K farmed. Nice shot. Yeah. Oh, nice. I hope someone else is going for FE, yes. He's trying to get behind me. Oh, nice. Okay. Good that I still went for this game as well. So, yep. And I just had the best game of the stream, and I guess I'm about to top that with the next one. Good. Still, I've had horrible matchmaking. Very nice start. Then I dropped so badly. I was really overestimating the tank at times. And here on the last game I was praised with the matchmaking. Unfortunately, one missed shot on the E50M. With that one included, it would have been 6.7k or so, or more, 6.8k. Yeah, that one was unlucky. Here I had some big pros up front. Oh, 38 on a Type 71. Wait, what's it? What the hell? Look at this team. Starting from bottom again. Look at that enemy team. And there's some moth in my face. Okay. Ay. Was not better on my side. Not at all. Okay, with a 114 and myself, we still had good amount more of experience on our side. Yeah. I guess I have to still revise my position on the NC70 from earlier. It is not as broken as I thought. Still, it is a very interesting TD to play. It has that potential to increase your damage output. That is just something I really love to have as a good player, so I can make smart use of that. It's the same as if you're having hash on the FE42 or so. It's the same as, yeah, basically the high HE penetration tanks. And those are similar in that regard, that you get a bonus when you are a good player. Same on this one, on the last two games especially. I did pay attention to that, to get close up to the enemies, while also staying a bit more careful at the start. Enhanced armor in the end turned out to be the better choice. Although I did not really get that much use out of it in these last few games. Apart from that, I'm a great fan of the mechanic. Just gotta point it out, I'm loving to have APCR premium ammunition. I love that insanely high HE penetration, or damage, not penetration. Yeah, on the armor side, I really overestimated it a little bit because I looked at it from the wrong perspectives, from the wrong tanks early on. Against mediums, heavy tanks, it's really strong. Against TDs, not so much, especially without enhanced armor. What else is there to say? Nice mobility, nice damage output. Horrible for camping, so there is a lack of versatility that you sometimes definitely notice, especially in the earlier stages of the game, if you are playing in a better way than I did and just don't YOLO in early. And therefore, I have to say, it is not super broken as I thought. Still, it is among the best TDs. I think I will remain at that point, just that I cannot tell you anymore that it is better than the XM66F or the Badger or the VZ TD. Maybe a tad above that, but it's also a bit situational and also depends on your playstyle. If you are not that experienced with tanks that are played aggressively, especially TDs that are played aggressively, then you might just simply do better in the Object 268 or the VZ TD. Or even in the Grille. If you're camping, then for camping, a Grille would just be better if you don't know how to move in. So, I hope you took away something from this review and this stream. Especially those who stick around for longer will have seen the ups and downs quite a lot. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if so, also if you enjoyed, please don't forget to hit that like button before leaving. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications or join the Discord server for all the updates. Soon there will also be some more tournament streams, and at the end of this month there will still be a giveaway stream. Also, I've been at the Gamescom just last week. I got a lot of goodies that I will also be giving away. I don't think this giveaway yet because it's going to be quite stressful and I want to have a bit more time, so I will do that after the tournament is over, because throughout the tournament there will be so many giveaways. So when the tournament is over, the end of next month, there will then be a massive giveaway with the 2 tier 10 tanks that I give away every month and some goodies. We got some, how's it called, some keyboard pad, mouse pad from Wargaming. We got some Talk 2 with a duck on top. That's also quite a nice gimmick. We got some other stuff, a lot of nice stuff, some bonus codes as well. I would still have to go through all that. I got a big bag. So yeah, at the end of next month, big giveaway. End of this month, 2 free tier 10 tanks still. Tournament is coming throughout the next 2 weeks. And around the end of next month, there will also be the grand finals. Then after that, you can also expect a big rebalancing of tier 10 at least. We don't know any details yet, but Wargaming already said that they are again making the big rebalancing that is happening on a regular basis, on a yearly basis for the last 3 years already. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night, have a good day. See you guys soon. Goodbye.